A revelation of the Easter season. Revelations 1:9-19, 5:11-14, 7:9-17. Do not be afraid. He touched me with his right hand. I am the first and the last, the one who lives. I hold the keys to death and the netherworld. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches, wisdom and strength, honor and glory and blessing. To the one who sits on the throne and to the Lamb be blessing and honor, glory and might, forever and ever. I, John, had a vision of a great multitude, which no one could count. They stood before the throne and before the Lamb, wearing the white robes of salvation, holding palm branches in their hands. The one who sits on the throne will shelter them. They will not hunger or thirst anymore. For the Lamb who is the center of the throne will shepherd them, lead them to springs of life-giving water. God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. She wandered into the reception. I was relaxing there with a cup of coffee and interacting with Terry and Barbara. I want to speak to Father Harry. So I answered, sure. She served in our Air Force, but 8 months ago, she lost her dad at the age of 84. She is devastated, heartbroken, unspeakable grief. But there is no one to share this brokenness with her. After 2 weeks, America wants us to move on. Our culture of dealing with death is antiseptic. Many are away from home. I know they're cared and loved by the hospice nurses and doctors. But their final days toward completion in the mystery of the Trinity is handled by professional vocations. She had come to Mass of Resurrection for a friend who had died. She is not Catholic, but somehow she was moved to share with the priest, me, who celebrated that day. I told her not to listen to her mom and brother or acquaintances. And to overcome grief will take 5 years. You are different now. You will be different forever. You will laugh, but it will be different. A beloved extension of your life has moved into the realm of revelation to the Lamb at the center of the throne. Jill Biden lost her beloved stepson, Bo, a few years ago. She wrote a book and has a chapter on this. Wednesday, May 8th on The View, she spoke to Megan McCain, who is in the throes of grief herself. Megan, she said, Joe has embraced his faith and finds consolation, but I turned away. I thought Bo would live until he closed his eyes. I couldn't even pray. 2 Sundays ago, Joe and I attended an African gospel celebration down in South Carolina. They were joyful, unlike us, frozen in our pews back in the East. While there, a woman beside me touched my arm. I want to be your prayer partner. I am now back to prayer. The woman who spoke to me last Monday is trapped in the belly of grief, like Jonah in the belly of the fish. But like Jonah, She will be a new creation after her guided journey through grief, which we provide in our parish here in Tucson. Listen to Revelation. I am the first and the last, the one who lives. The Lamb, worthy to receive power and riches, wisdom, strength, honor, glory, and blessing. We are human beings, not human doings. We belong to the great multitude, and we will stand before the throne and before the Lamb, washed in the depths of life, its worries, its tragedy, but above all, its joy, beauty, and wonder in the mystery of the shepherd in the valley of death and the glory of green pastures and still waters. It's Easter. Death has no power. From the moment of conception, you and I are destined to be the elect. Do not let your hearts be troubled.